Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you are well. So do me a favor before we get started, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. So this was an interesting article that I saw. They are talking about the automakers. So you know that they're on strike, and you know that Trump, he spoke recently. They're saying that he spoke in Detroit, but he spoke in Clinton Township. That's not Detroit. All right. So, according to Trump, electric vehicles are too expensive and they don't go far enough. So, Trump is not for electric vehicles, and then Biden has this whole plan for electric vehicles to go through. So, we're just going to talk about that briefly and what that has to do in regards to you. Right. So, I'm going to make it real quick. So there's this for, and then there's against. So Trump is basically against this whole electric vehicle move, saying that it's going to destroy the auto industry and it's going to take away jobs. That is his stance. So, as you know, Biden has this whole push for electric vehicles. He has what is called the Biden Environmental Protection Agency. So, as you know, he is pushing for electric vehicles to account for 2/3 of new cars sold in the United States by 2032. So, in other words, by the year 2032, the expectation is that 2/3 of the cars sold, so for all the cars sold, 2/3 of them will be electric vehicles. That is the plan. So, there are tax incentives. Um, in order to push this agenda. So they have created a lot of electric vehicle jobs, mostly in Georgia. So Georgia has the most electric vehicle jobs. There are battery plants being built. Battery plants are being built in Georgia, South Carolina, and Alabama. There's also the Inflation Reduction Act. And the Inflation Reduction Act, they are putting billions of dollars in government loans to build the electric vehicle battery plants. So they're giving out government loans, billions of dollars in government loans to build these electric vehicle plants. Also, there's a tax incentive of $7,500 if you buy an electric vehicle. And then they are also giving $7.5 billion for charging stations, to build charging stations, $7.5 billion to build charging stations. So there are billions and billions of dollars going towards this move. You have government loans, billions of dollars in government loans to build these electric vehicle battery plants. They're giving out tax incentives if you buy the electric vehicle, and then billions of dollars to build charging stations. So building battery plants, building charging stations. So there are also roads, like there's a road, especially in Detroit, where while you're driving on this road, it's charging your car. This is being built in Detroit. I think that's interesting. So you have the charging station, but then they also have the road while you're driving on it. It's charging your car. So if you think about the physics behind that, I think that's interesting what people are able to do in relation to physics. Like you actually have this energy coming out from underneath the ground. And the reason why I find that to be interesting is because there are energy weapons out here that people don't know about. And that's physics also. So I just think that is interesting. So we have these two different agendas, and you know that they plan to run for president again. And so the policy, we will see what happens. We will see what happens as far as that goes. All right. So they both have these two different agendas as far as electric vehicles go. And so, how does that impact your money? Well, when it comes to the stock market, basically, you are buying businesses that are performing well, right? And then also, some people look at who is in presidency at the current moment, and what their agenda is. And they use that to determine what stocks they're going to trade. So I think I think that's very interesting, right? But either way it goes, um, you're still going to be successful. It's just about paying attention on what is going on and what agenda is being pushed. The traders especially are paying attention to that, right? To determine which stocks they're going to trade, right? So, you have the long-term investors, and then you have the traders, and some people are doing one or the other. Other people are doing both, right? So that is it in a nutshell. But, before I did this video, I looked up on Google Trends. What are people searching? What are people searching? And it seems to me that a large majority of people could care less about what I'm talking about. There is 1 million searches, 1 million searches. And you know what people are searching today? They care about the actor in Harry Potter who passed away. 1 million searches for the actor in Harry Potter. Right? So that's what people care about. So you can either build your financial situation, get your finances together, or be like 1 million people and you're thinking about this actor in Harry Potter. So I think that's interesting. It's going to be interesting to me to see how I'm going to build my channel, because people care more about people instead of getting their financial situation together. And I don't talk about people. So it's going to be real interesting to see how the channel grows. But what I'm going to do is talk about what is important to me. And I trust that eventually I will find my tribe, people who are interested in building wealth and people who are interested in getting their finances together. All right. So do me a favor before you leave. Hit that like button. It helps the channel. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. All right. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your nights. Bye for now.